Rise, beautiful souls. Tani here with Kingdom Meds Chat. Hope everyone is doing great. It is Monday, April something, not sure. The 11th, I believe, according to their calendars. Today I want to just, say something real quick again. And it's always something that hits on the head of the nail because it's either you like it or you hate it. Apparently, when you bring truth to a platform and you talk in truth to anything or anyone, you seem to get a little friction. But it's okay. Energy is always good, right? That's right. Don't you hate it when people are like, she thinks she's better than you. You think you're better than her, or he thinks he's better than you, blah, blah, blah. How can we be better than anybody, right? We are all one people. Like it, understand it, believe it or not. We're all one people. We just spend our time differently in what we consume. Our experiences or ability to do things, whatever it is that you spend your time doing, it creates the being that you are currently, right? So when you see another doing something and you're envious of that person or given some kind of attitude because they become this and they're not like you anymore, or for example, they were once like you but then they took themselves away and trying to figure out this whole thing called life here on the earth. You know what I mean? Some people want to know why the heck they're here. It could take 2 seconds for you to switch from what they've been trying to do to us, which is indoctrinate us to forget why we're here and just keep going with the flow, out with the sheep, according to what they put in place and for what they want us to do, right? So most people are in that realm of thinking. So if one took themselves away from all of the distraction and just came to an understanding like, purpose means more to me now than turning on this TV and watching it all day, going partying and getting filthy drunk and sleep all day, doing sport, doing whatever. Purpose becomes meaningful now. Like you are starting to probably like blossom into what one is supposed to be. And I always give a perfect example of the seed, right? The seed is a whole plant within that seed. You place that seed on a concrete surface or on a surface where there's no soil, there's no water, no sunlight, which is the principle of that seed, mind you. It won't manifest into what it was created for, right? It will stay there and probably partying and dancing right on the concrete, ain't going nowhere, just staying right there. It's not doing what it was created to do and just die, a seed, without manifesting. That's majority of us. Sadly to say, I being one of them too that was distracted. And, once you've discovered that you want to find purpose for self and are spending the time, whatever that gravitates to you, you're putting in the work, right? All of the people that you were among, your family, your friends that weren't there, that were there for you, before, now that I am just on a journey now of purpose and fulfilling that, they're all gonna be the worst enemy to you, believe it or not. It's kind of like an influence, right? And then you take yourself out of something because you found something else that's more meaningful than me sitting there just watching TV with you for 10 hours and going out drinking and partying and doing whatever else that doesn't benefit me anymore. And then they start saying, you think she's better than you? You think he's all that now? Why? Because I want to spend my time doing something else that makes sense to me now? You know? And they can't see it. So therefore, sometimes it's going to take you just cutting ties with people for now, man, until you or they can see what you're trying to do. It's not like you're trying to put your influence on anybody, which is what the kingdom does when one start to find purpose, right? It influence without even having to say anything. People pick up on it because they can't stand you now, because you're actually trying to do something here of purpose and not following the herd of thinking. Trust me, it's not an easy journey either. And when you're by yourself, most of the time this epiphany happens to you alone. And you're alone on this journey and you're not sure where you're going. You're not sure what you're trying to do, but you feel something within you that is feeding you towards this thing that you're just doing, right? And you feel purpose coming from this, no matter how much it's kind of complicated, but you feel purpose doing this. Like you feel like there is a reason for me to do this. And that's what purpose must feel like. I can't explain it, I can't understand it, but I know just getting the information is kind of like feeding. Like, you know how you nurture a plant? It's like feeding me. And I know eventually it's going to blossom into something, the person I'm supposed to be. And this is how it is. And I am just going through the process. It's just a process. I don't know everything, but I speak based on just the experience of how this thing is going, right? And it's always the journey, of course, not the destination that really matters. And it's just like I'm seeing all of these things, you know, and I have to be that person that don't let anything get to me, right? I can't let the words of anyone else get to me, no matter how much it's hateful and derogatory and mean and downworthy. Like, it's just, you get the craziest thing, but I have to stand in the name of the Most High that put me here, because I believe more in who created me to be here in this vicinity. Like, it makes sense because there's no one in my circle, no one around me, nobody in my vicinity knows what I'm doing and knows what I'm talking about, or even understand things that I say anymore. But that can't deter me and it can't stop me. Even my own family, they say that I'm not like them anymore. This just proof, right? This is, and it's something simple, I feel, right? Within me, but I just feel this is something I can't let go of. When you find and feel purpose, you can't let go of it. You know what I mean? So, needless to say, that's just all I want to bring to you today. But listen, be mindful, right? We all have 24 hours in a day, and it's how you spend your 24-hour determines the person, the soul, the man, the woman, who you become today. That's just my little message for today. And don't hate on a soul when they're trying to evolve. They're trying to find purpose of this earth. They're here to try to know why they're here. They keep you so busy doing everything else it's irrelevant to why you're here, and you're getting caught up in irrelevancy because you can't see what I see. We are no different from each other. I'm just a reflection of you, you're a reflection of I just chose to use my time wisely in doing something. It's not like I'm better than anybody. There's something itching in my mind that I just can't let go of, and I just have to do it. How many of you have that itch and y'all just say, whatever, it's not irrelevant right now to me? And then you want to be upset at a person who took the time to gain the knowledge to refine what it is that they are here to do, I guess. You can't do that, man. Don't do that. I know this is a sinful world. It's a world of lies. It's a world of people of sensitivity. You can't even say anything to anybody anymore without having to be like, oh, I don't mean that. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I mean it that way. I'm not coming from a bad place. I'm coming from a place of truth, to tell you truth, and whatever you want to do with it, you do with it. It's nothing to make you feel any kind of way. You know, anything that comes from me, it's from a love perspective. I'm not here to tear anybody down. I'm just here to elevate and motivate. And then some people just can't take it. And they take it in a way of such that they use it thinking that I'm coming at them because of what they're not doing or something bad of the sort. Sometimes I don't even understand. Because from my perspective, in my eye, I can only see, if I say this to you, I could, maybe you can improve something or whatever. Sometimes they don't want your opinion. I get that. But when it's someone close enough to you that you talk to, you feel that you should at least throw something out there. It's just words. You can either take it or you don't have to take it at all. Take it or leave it. Simple. Don't get into your feelings, get emotional, get controversial. It's not even, that's not where I'm coming from. That's never where one is coming from. But my message is love and peace. Peace and love. Carry that everywhere, all over. In your heart, in your mind, and in your soul. Thank you very much. This is Tani. Thank you for watching, and please continue to watch these videos for enlightenment and for some kind of value to your being and in your life. I love you guys so much. Thank you, and I appreciate y'all watching. Peace.